Hello guys, welcome to another video. Today I'll be showing you dashboard, tables and menu. So first thing we need to do is to log in, because the last time we created an account, log in, and let's see. So I'm trying to log in right now, and yeah, I'm logged in. So the first thing I want to show you guys, when you're logged in, you only see this welcome page. So all you need to do is just to click on dashboard. It takes you to the dashboard. So you can see from the dashboard we have the statistics and the orders. So this area is where you see your orders, and you can see statistics, total today's earnings, average daily earning for the month of May, total customers you register, and the sales of the month. Just a summary of everything of the business is what you can see from the dashboard. And if you can remember, from the dashboard you can toggle the mode if you want to light mode or a dark mode, full screen on just regular screen. So, and remember you have a 30-day trial, and you can also see other notification like how many orders you have, how many reservation, and how many waiter requests. So that's everything for dashboard. Dashboard is very easy, there's nothing much, it's just a summary of everything about your restaurant. Now the first thing we'll be doing today is sorry, the second thing I've shown you the dashboard. The second thing we're doing today is the menu. We'll be touching the menu. So for the menu, in future videos I'll be explaining. You can see the menu has like a sub menu, like this menu option has a top menu. Under the menu we have menu item, item category, modifier group, and item modifier. Now in future videos I'll be touching modifier group and item modifier. There's a reason for that, because this software is very wide, and I don't want you guys to beginners, especially beginners, to get confused. The only thing you need to start selling or to start doing anything for a basic restaurant, or even a restaurant that is growing, all you need is just to know how to use your menu items and item category. That's all. You can do without item groups or item modifier, but in future videos I'll be explaining about those two later. So but for today I'll be focusing on those first three. So the first thing is your menu. In some restaurants you can have maybe like 5 6 menu. Yeah, it's possible. Maybe you have menu for breakfast, menu for dinner, or and so on and so forth. So let's say for example we just have only one menu, which is like, let's just say, all menu. Okay, let's just call it all menu. We have just one menu called all menu. We save it. That's all. That's how to create menu. So the next thing we need to do is, when you click on menu again, you can see all menu here, the one we just created. So you can update it, you can delete the menu if you want. This one, if you want to delete, you click on this button to delete. Then to update, you click on this button and update the menu. Maybe you want to change the name. Now after creating your menu, the second thing you want to do is to create your item category. Don't create your menu item first, you create your item category. So to create your item category, create your item category. That is different category under the menu. For example, you have swallow, or let's say swallows, or swallow, however you want to put it. So swallow under, we can have different category under one menu. Let's say this category is swallow, for example. We save, we have swallow. You can as well update it, you can as well delete it. So now let's go to menu items. Now there's no menu item, so like, let's add one menu item. Let's add eba, for example. Since eba is under swallow, you can see the name first, eba, then description. You can write whatever description inside, maybe gari made with blah blah blah, and you can leave it blank if you want. So this menu is under all menu. If you can remember, we create all menu, and the item category is swallow. This is the reason why I say you should create your item category first. Mind you, you can actually create new category when you click on setting from here. When you click on this button, you can actually create more category. Like for example, you can see rice as a new category, then you save. So rice has been created. Now when you click on this drop down, you will see we have swallow and rice. So even though you don't create the item category, you can always create it here, which is totally fine. So now the eba you created, is it a vegetarian or non-vegetarian or egg? And if you don't know what vegetarian or non-vegetarian is and you don't care about it, you don't have to worry. You can just always pick others. You understand? If it's a drink, you pick it. If it's a drink, you can select. So since you don't want to use the vegetarian or non-vegetarian feature, you can just put other. That's it, all you need to do. Now the preparation time for the eba to be ready, this is very important when customers are ordering. So you need to impute your preparation time, and you can leave it blank if you want, but let's put 1 minute just for example, for illustration purpose. Then is it available? Yes, of course. Then the picture of the eba, you have to pick a picture. So let me find a picture in my PC so I can put picture of the eba. Let's find something. I'm trying to find a picture. Let's look for something. A picture of, okay, I found one picture. Okay, this is nice. Let's use this. So I just add one picture and the price. That's the last thing. Let's say the price is 500 naira. Save. So it's item saved. So you can keep adding more and more and more and more, but I don't want to add any more. I just click out, so it disappears. Then you have the eba here. This is the eba I just added. If it's not more available, you can see this check box. That's the eba is not available, then it's available when you check it. So it's as easy as that. So that's how to create menu items and item category. You can see, guys, that is very easy. It's very easy. This is how you add your menu items. Very easy. And if you look at this place, you can filter the menu item by, maybe there are a lot of menu items, so many. You want to filter by maybe vegetarian. I will show you guys why this vegetarian function or non-vegetarian or egg is very useful. Yeah, I'll show you why it's very useful. You can select by type, you can select by availability, you understand? You can select by the category. When you click on show filter, you can search the menu actually here. When you have a lot of menus, you can search. So let's go to table. Now for table, you have 3 subcategory under table. We have areas, we have table, and we have QR code. Now let's click on area first. Now, as I have said in the last video, I will repeat it again. Some restaurants might have maybe the lounge area, the bar area, and other areas. But let's assume for this restaurant we have only one area, or maybe 2 areas, depending. It's the same thing. Let's say we have the bar area. Save. You understand? If you have more area, you can add. Okay, let's say we have the bar area, and we also have the let's just say we have the main area. For example, we have the bar area and the main area in the restaurant. So there are 2 areas where we have where the restaurant actually operates, for example. So now the second thing you need to go to is to create table in each area. So now when you go to table, you can see bar has 0 table for now, and the main area also have 0 table. And before we start creating table, you can see that we have list view, grade view, layout. You can decide to show how you want your table to be depending on your choice. But first, let's create table, then you see how that works. So now, which area do we have the table? Let's say the bar, for example. For the bar, we have, I won't be adding so much table, just for illustration purpose. For the table, you type, it depends on what you want to type, but let's say table, let's type into full. Let's say table 1 is in bar. We have table 1 in bar, and that table 1 actually has capacity of 4 sitting, for example, depending on your restaurant. It might be 2, it might be 3, it might be 4. Just impute that. So I say save. So now you can see in the bar we have table 1. Let's assume in the main area we have another table. Let me add another table in the main area. In the main area here we have another table called table 2, for example. It can be whatever, it can be whatever you want to name it. So I decided to name my own table 2. It might not be table, it might be chair 2, it might be whatever you want to name it. So what's the capacity of the table? Let's say it's 3, right? For example, save. So now you can see that the table view, you can see here we have, in a bar we have 1 table, 4 sitting. In the main area we have 1 table that has 3 sitting. So you can actually change the view. If you don't like, you can see the view of how the table looks. So you can, then we can have a layout of the table as well. When you have multiple tables, you can rearrange them. Try to arrange the table. You can see this is another table in cycle. So maybe I should add more tables so we can play with them. Now if you check this place, you can see all areas. You can see bar. If you just want to see the table in bar, that's it. If you want to see the table in the main area, you can see. So now let's say, and as well you can filter by availability, running, or reserve table. So let's add one more table. So to bar, let's say bar has another table. Let's say table 3. Table 3 in the bar has 3 capacity, for example. So you can see table 3 has, you can see these are the table. So when you click on the table, you can see you can place an order to the table, but we won't be doing that. Let's go back to the table. So let's go back to the tables, or let's go back to the areas. Okay, we've created a area. Let's go back to the table. So this is how to create a table. It's as easy as that. So I will show you in future videos how to use the table. So you can create as many tables as you want. You can create so many tables as you want, and you can change the layout. If you don't like the layout of how the table looks, you can just change it. You can see different view of the table. So now the last thing here on that table is QR code. This one is very useful. It's very, very useful. It's very useful. Now you can see that, let's go down. For example, you can see we have about, let's go down, let me scroll down. We have about 4 barcode. If you look very closely, very well, we have 4 barcode. Why do we have 4 barcode? Now let me explain this barcode to you, or QR code, sorry, not barcode, this is QR code. Sorry for my mistake. This is QR code. Now this first QR code you are seeing here, it's actually the QR code that takes, when you place it, you can print this QR code are printable. You can print them, you can give them nice design, and print them on on sticker or whatever, place them on the table so that customer can scan them. When customer scan the first barcode, it take them to the customer site. Now when customer scan any of these table, any of these QR code that says table 1 or table 3 or table 2, you can see this particular QR code is designated to that table. When they scan from that table and make an order, you will be notified that someone made an order from that particular table. They can do a lot of stuff from the website. I think I'll be showing you the website in this video too as well, or maybe I'll make a separate video in showing you how. Customer can use the link or the QR code and the customer site. I think I'll be making another video, but this video I just want it to be short and concise. So that's all about table. You can see this QR code can be downloaded. You can visit the link. You can regenerate the QR code. You can do a lot of stuff. So thank you so much for watching the video, and see you in the next video. Bye.